Yeah, had a lift treatment.
Questions? Sean, you guys feel like you did a better job of getting in the backfield week 1 versus week 0?
Yeah. A lot of the situations with this team, they allowed us to get into the backfield by doing a lot of passing and drop back passes and stuff like that, allowing us to actually read the pass. We had a good familiar look on how the O-line looked and before they get into pass formations and stuff like that. So looking at their steps or whatever, their stances and whatever, kind of helped us get off the ball faster than we could.
Do you enjoy going against we saw a lot of this in the Big 12, an air raid offense this week?
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I'm able to stretch out my hamstrings, if anything, just get out there and go and fly by the offensive tackle, the offensive lineman. Just being able to get off the ball is one thing I was looking for.
You almost had a back-to-back sack.
Yeah.
Talk about that sequence.
Yeah. If y'all don't like, one thing about me is that after one sack, I would want to keep a whole string going on. So after that, it kind of just taught me what I had to do to get back there the next time, and immediately do it and see if it works. It almost worked. He kind of dipped his shoulder and got out. So. If anything, it helps a lot with future pass rushes, getting me comfortable with the situation.
Quarterbacks talk about being in rhythm, offensive game. Does that concept exist for pass rushers? And so how?
Yeah. This also thing that, like a few people say, once you get one sack, there's more to come. So just getting that first sack, it don't even have to be the same game, but it'll be better if it was the same game. Just get a roll of sacks going on. I'm pretty sure it goes for pass rushers as well.
Why is it that way? Why does one guy respond?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like this adrenaline you have. Once after your first sack, it just keeps coming. Depends on the person too. Like I know I'm like that. So whenever I know Garrett's like that, he got back there a few more times. I can't really speak for everyone, but myself.
When you go into a game and you prepare and you know the offense might try to keep the tight end in or chip block you with the right hand, what goes into the preparation when you're not just facing an offensive tackle, I guess?
Yeah. The one thing is you never see those chips coming, especially if it's a running back. You usually see it if it's the tight end. He's right there. He's waiting for you. You can see his eye contact. He's probably looking at you sometimes. It will let you know. But preparing for those types of games, we are more focused on just going into the pick, the guy who's given the pick option or whatever. He's coming around, try to pick you off, or just go into him. Don't try to shut him away. Spin off the inside to the inside. Use him as a catapult or whatever. Those things kind of helped a lot with the situation, just preparing for those types of situations. There's a lot more that goes into it. A lot of teams are different. They'll get low, get you under the rib, all that kind of stuff.
Is it frustrating when a running back actually connects and gets you and kind of throws you off your pass rush?
Yeah, it's frustrating, but you just got to focus on the next play.
Ochaun, as much as you prepared in the offseason to be ready for the season, what are some things through the first 2 games that you just kind of have to go through as you're still getting used to your teammates and you're getting used to how things are going?
What's another? Ask that again. I'm sorry.
Just what are some things that maybe the preseason couldn't prepare you for? That you just have to learn?
Oh yeah. Going against your own. I feel like there's a lot of different tackles out there, offensive linemen. From the team standpoint, it's like you have to get used to not only me personally. I have to get used to a whole nother conference, not just a new team. So coming in, you're playing a lot of guys who do things a lot more differently than the guys in the Big 12. I've gone against these guys in practice often, so I've got a pretty good picture on those guys. And just coming out and just playing newer teams, it's another whole ball game, you know. So just getting out there and getting a read and just studying these guys and stuff like that, getting more used to getting off the ball like I have the last game. It's a work in progress, but I'm looking forward to everything else in the future.
About just some of the, understanding how your teammates are responding when the bullets are live, or the terminology, is that sort of stuff that you have to learn during a game as well a little bit?
The terminology, do you mean terminology in like?
Just how you communicate calls.
Oh yeah. All that stuff, it kind of came to me pretty easily throughout the preseason process, going through fall camp and stuff like that. I had to do a little bit of things with my play calls of how these newer plays were similar to the plays I had at TCU, but they have different names. So so all that stuff went into play. It came pretty quickly because I talked to a psychologist up here, so she just told me I'd use some type of weird technique or whatever, but it's all pretty good and set forth.
Defensively, you guys have been on the field for a lot of snaps through both of these games. How does the defense take that? Is it an objective? Obviously, it's an objective to get off the field on third down. But what kind of approach do you guys have to shortening up some of those offensive series that you're going against?
Yeah, I'll say one thing we do, I know from the D-line perspective, we try not to focus too much on what's going on behind us with the other guys, because that's a lot of work to have on your shoulders. So we all kind of try to focus on our jobs and let the guys behind us focus on their jobs, and trying to work into like in sync with each other and try to get off the field as soon as possible. So I can't really speak for what the linebackers are doing, the safeties are doing. I can just speak only for like what the D-line is doing. What we're doing is trying to play our gaps, play our seams, don't create vertical seams, make the jobs easier for the linebackers, and just play hard.
What's this defense have to do to be a good run defense? What are you seeing as you watch the film with some of the bigger runs that have? What has to improve?
Yeah. There's a lot of times that we are too fast to coming out of our gaps. A lot of the times the running backs like to go into one gap and wait, and they're pretty twitchy, so they'll wait, and then as soon as you jump out of your gap, they'll find a gap open. So just playing our job, that's what I'm talking about then, just doing our job and just sticking with it and making the jobs easier for everyone else out on the field is one of the things we have to work on.
How hard is it to be patient in those moments?
Sometimes it can be hard. I know a lot of guys, they're trying to play to win. We are trying to play, but we can't forget to work together as well. It's kind of hard because once you're in the moment, you want to get off the field as soon as possible, get the offense the ball back. Those times come in different measures to where you are making a bad decision, sometimes a good decision.
Anything else for Ochaun? All right.
No problem. Thank you, guys.